Hello, everyone. Rosie.
Hee.
Hi.
Hey. Thank you, Rosie. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Also, welcome. Also, welcome, Goosty.
Wah.
Wah. Hello,
Wah,
friends.
wah, wah.
I need to recapture my Stardew Valley, because... Ah, what the heck? Demo.
Pat that bap.
Pat that bap. Thank you, Demo. Thank you so much for the resub, you guys.
Let's go.
Wah. Is this the right window? Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah. Ghost, are you outside? Are you the one that's outside?
Yeah, I'm making a fence for the
Okay.
Kumu.
I gotcha. Okay.
Hello.
Pause some music.
How do I?
That wasn't the spot I was wanting that to be, but okay.
Hold on, like huddle like really close.
Yeah, welcome on in, everyone.
It's hard to see in the dark.
Where are you guys?
It's outside.
Oh, hello.
Here.
I'm gonna put these here for now.
Cute! It's so cute on you.
Aw.
Oh, it's time to sleep.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna sleep in the barn.
Okay, good night.
Sleep with the Moo Moo. Michelle needs cuddles in order to sleep.
She does.
Fair.
She's just a baby.
Mm.
She is. How are you guys doing today? How's everyone doing?
Eepy.
Sleepy.
Yeah.
I forgot my crops again. No!
No.
It's fine.
Iris is vibing. Very nice. Heck yeah. Oh. Crop fairy.
The crops. Bless the crops.
Goosty's been blessed.
Bless me. I need money.
There she goes.
What about the other 4? You bitch.
No,
It's uneven now.
only those ones.
You bitch.
I like how I have like such a positive outlook on it. I'm like, that's so many, and then you're like, what about the other 4?
It's uneven now. I can make a bone mill. Yippee.
Bone mill.
Ooh, nice.
Well, I could
Oh,
save these to
mail.
eat, but I also need money.
Bone mill.
Bone mill.
Bone mill.
A bone.
Ah, what the heck?
Mail.
Nyan, thank you so much for that raid. Oh my goodness.
Hey, yo, let's go.
Thank you. Welcome,
Yay.
raiders. I hope you had a great stream. What were you playing? You were playing art. Hell yeah. I love art. I love to play art.
Arts is the best.
It's a great game. But yeah, I hope you had a great stream. I am here with my friends Rosie and Goosty.
And
We have
Luella.
large eggs.
Mushel.
And Michelle, the cow, yes.
And the chickens.
And the
I
chickens.
forget what their names are.
Fluffy
I don't remember
and like fuzzy or something.
Yeah.
We got eggs, though.
Welcome,
Hold on.
guys.
What's the name?
Mayonnaise for each. I'm off to turn on the eggs.
Bothering me. What's their names? Oh wait, I can just check. I was right. It's Fuzzy and Fluffy.
Let's go.
Nice. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's doing well and having a good day.
I should have brought one of my gems with me to give to my girlfriend.
Your future
I need
wife.
to buy a bucket.
Yes. Wait, how big is Michelle? Is Michelle still a baby?
I don't know. I didn't check. Maybe?
We are gonna have to milk her soon.
Yeah. I had to brag a little about your model and where I drew it long ago, and how I don't think I ever rated you yet, so sending all the love. Oh, thank you, Nyan. I appreciate you very much, and I love your art. I love it.
Very off topic. The cow is grown up.
No
we
worries.
have to milk.
Yeah.
It's time to milk her. Marnie.
Bad news. Marnie
Oh, no.
is out of shop.
No. The milk. Marnie, no.
Marnie, no.
We needed milk, Marnie. Why?
It's down.
Marnie, you've ruined our day.
You ruined our whole Stardew experience.
Ew, big house is cool.
Big house moment. More room for sleepovers.
Yeah. What you mean sleepovers? We could all just move in now.
True.
How much is rent?
$4 million a night.
Oh god.
No.
Never
Well, we
mind.
don't have dollars, so.
A furry mod? Yeah, I got the furry mod. We got the furry mod. Yeah, I love the furry designs. Oh, hello.
Hello. I have like 5 geodes, so.
I got mystery boxes. I just got mystery
Ew.
boxes out of mystery boxes. Oh,
Lucky.
I just got bombs out of them.
They're bombs.
I'm gonna run now.
Run.
Don't
Run,
come
Rosie.
to Flint's house tomorrow.
Oh no.
This is like worse.
Take my wife. Let me kiss you. Let me kiss you. Get out of your room so I can kiss you on the side. She won't let me kiss her.
Why is this vibrating like that?
What's the
That
point
was-
of being girlfriends if I can't kiss you?
True.
Fine, then I'm going to the mines. At least the slimes will give me kisses.
Oh. Did we need more quality fertilizer? Did someone need that for something?
Probably bundles, but
It's too late for the pumpkins.
Oh shoot.
yeah.
Sorry, I just got some.
It's okay.
I got it out of a mystery box. I'm sorry.
We can save it for turnips and stuff.
Turnips.
Can we speak Dwarvish? Where's the books at? I opened the dwarf area.
Ooh. Nice. Ooh, there's wine ready. Whose wine is this?
Bundle.
Oh, okay. I can go drop it off.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
there's double the storage space for chests. There's a big stone chest recipe.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I forgot about that. No worries, Nyan. Thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you for the raid. We really appreciate it. And yeah, go get some sleep. Go rest. Go take care of yourself. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, is there a new quest at the bulletin board? Is anyone nearby that know?
I am at the community center, sorry.
I
You're good.
got a new quest yesterday. It was like this Wicked thing.
Is it from the big bulletin board or?
Oh no, not the big one.
Okay.
The small one. I do remember seeing a quest for the big bulletin board though.
I'm gonna go stop by there then.
Okay.
I don't want to go further in the mine unless there's something dealing with it.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Oh yay!
bookseller.
Price ticket.
Yeah.
We could either get eggs for Gus, or we can fish for Demetrius.
How many eggs?
I think it's 24.
Oh.
It's all kinds of eggs, though. Honestly, I think that's pretty easy. We just have to
Mm-hmm.
remember not to sell or mayonnaise the eggs.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to go with that one then?
sure.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Also,
Okay.
don't forget your prize tickets.
Oh, yeah.
I think I already got mine.
What is next? Lavender tea! Is it?
That,
No, starter drop. Meh.
that sounds yummy.
Honestly, it does. Unfortunate we cannot drink it.
No.
It is a good gift for people, though.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I move here?
Wait. I could give this to Shane. Get closer to blue chickens.
Chicken.
Shane! I want blue. Give me blue, Shaney.
Shiny.
Give me blue. Why does it taste just like beer to you?
What is in that drink?
Well,
I don't know! He just said it tastes just like beer.
Great.
interesting. Oh, train. When I want to watch blue, but my bitch wife wants to watch orange. So true, Iris. So true. I gotta catch that train.
Is it a train?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't even notice that.
It plays like a little noise and it has a thing on the bottom left corner.
Yeah.
You just have to catch it in time, hope for the
Oh,
best.
did I not notice that?
I think I was talking. Sorry. Oh, worms.
I can't see behind the hot air balloon.
Oh, I found a book.
What? I'm too considerate for my own good. I listen to people.
Rosie, you're so kind.
It has its downsides, unfortunately.
It says there's something back here, but I can't see because of freaking hot air balloon.
No.
Guess I'll have to wait till tomorrow. Freaking hot air balloon. Heck you. Go to the freaking lines. Hope for the best.
Good luck.
All I want is a globe ring. That's it.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
I just went to sea.
I feel that. I love the glow ring. I love this game. I haven't played Glow Ring, My Beloved, real. I haven't played or streamed since last time we played this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it feels like forever. I forgot how to do everything.
No.
Well, you're handling it so far.
Yippee!
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, why am I mining? I already have stuff. I have many geodes I need to open. It's just gonna cost me so freaking much.
Oh no.
I'll just buy a ring from you. You have it, right? You don't have a freaking glow ring?
That's lame. Why do I have 21 geodes? What happened there? 21?
21? 21?
Inventory management.
Ruby.
Ruby. Um, I need to go see Michelle. I miss her.
Baby.
Hello, Michelle. She's trying to sleep.
Wall.
I just realized the time.
Yeah.
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 Are you in the mines?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to find a squid kid.
Oh.
I just found a squid kid.
Let it rain, dang it.
Hooray.
I need a walleye. Heckin' luck.
And now I cannot collect the reward. Dang it. It's fine.
No. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. At least I got diamonds and rubies.
Ooh.
Heck yeah.
Very nice. Gaming.
Gaming. I don't know why I pronounced it like that.
Gamers.
Gamers.
Gamers. Okie dokie.
Oh. Please let it rain tomorrow. Please.
That would be nice.
Gosh dang it. Moo moo.
Moo moo.
I'm coming to pets, moo moo. Ooh, it's a good thing I came in here, because you need food. There you go. Good, moo moo.
I'm taking the eggs before anyone else is.
Alright.
Okay.
Donate.
Before people forget.
Yeah. Oh, there's a pumpkin.
Oh yeah.
Not a gold one.
Gosh dang it. Hello, Malo.
Malo.
Got 11 regular, 2 silver, and 1 gold. Dang, almost 5 across, but not quite.
I have so many things to sell in my chest.
You're gonna make much, much money. Many moolah.
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkin.
How much was it for the house upgrade?
10,000?
Oh,
think-
okay.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
I thought it was like 50,000, but I think that's
No.
the next upgrade thing.
Yeah, I think you're right. Alright, let's go process all my freaking geodes.
Hey yo, I'm doing the same thing. I have even more of the frozen ones in my chest still.
Oh my god. I always forget about the minecart. I always just walk to Clint's.
Just gotta focus on leg day, you know what I'm saying?
True, you gotta get those steps in. Gotta, uh,
Get
I don't
them
know.
gains.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Are you going into his room?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What does he have in his room?
I don't know. I couldn't even get in.
I saw you
It
go
was like-
right past me. I was like, wait, what are you doing?
It was like, you're not good enough friends to go in his room. So, I don't know. I just wanted to see what was in there.
Shall be back, Clint. Just you wait.
I'm getting so much crap.
Mood, honestly. I mean, if we get, like, man rolls, though, maybe we can get more money.
Yeah.
At least hope for the best. I'm coming back, Clint. Here I come, buddy boy.
Mm.
Alright, I just finished. Oops.
Stardew Wiki. House. Oh, I thought you needed stone for some reason.
Nah, just wood.
Hello.
What? Oh, hello. I didn't see you. Goodbye.
Yeah, prismatic shard.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Do we donate it or keep it, though? That's the question.
I
Better sword.
I do have one that I haven't donated.
All right,
we-
I'll donate. I'll donate mine then.
Okay.
Okay.
A cum stone.
Heck yeah.
A second cum stone.
Oh god.
Hell
Wood.
yeah. A third cum stone. Getting a lot of cum.
Ghosty.
What? I'm sorry. That just hit me. What did you say?
Look, gotta get the viewers caught in, you know? Gotta catch them off guard. That's content. It does look like cum, though.
Okay. Okay. You're on someone else's stream.
TOS. No. Oh my god. It's like like firing shots in the neighborhood to keep the rent low.
Oh no! Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I like how Iris specifically is like, what?
The what?
Gotta catch them off guard, know what I'm saying?
Oh, did
Imagine
anyone?
I'm doing the finger gun hands.
Hey. Did anyone get a bucket from Marnie?
No, but I think today was the workout day.
I'm going to check. No, she's not there. I'm not
Man,
surprised.
I'm getting a lot from the frozen geodes. Come on, Clint, the museum closes soon. I need to donate this.
Run. Run.
I'm trying. Alright, bye, Clint. I'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, well.
Destroying the ecosystem.
Yeah, let's do some deforestation.
Yes!
Nice.
Reward time. I got coffee.
Yum.
That's good for mining.
The sad thing is, though, I don't use it unless it's at the Skull Cavern and trying to get to level 100.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Now, see, save these babies while we can.
I hate Skull Cavern. It's so scary.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm such a weenie.
Oh, it's okay. I don't blame you, especially with the dragons. It's also just
Yeah.
tedious trying to get through the entire thing
Oh yeah,
in one go.
it's so stressful.
Like, I know there's a mod out there that adds an elevator, but then... I don't know, I feel like I'm not doing it the way I should.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm coming back, baby. Yeah.
I'm running out of energy.
Go
I need like
Eepy.
one more tree.
Go Eepy.
Eep
But I
time.
need one more tree.
Go Eepy. Take purple mushroom and keep going. Here, take.
Okay.
Snack
No,
time.
eat it. Take it.
What? Oh. Thank you.
It has much energy. Consume it. Become purple mushroom.
Thank you.
Yummy.
No, don't land on Goosey, stop!
Oh no. Goosty's in danger.
You killed me. How dare you?
Well, technically.
Well, technically, the tree killed you. That's how physics works.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, technically, you're already dead, so.
True, but... Mm,
Omae wa mou
I am-
shinderu.
Nani? I'm gonna cross my arms furiously while I wait to respawn with my mallows. As long as they don't eat the gelatin that brings me back.
Oh no. Jello Goosty.
No.
Have you seen that video? My wife likes to reference it, where it's that guy who's like, it's Jello, and then he slurps it up all in one go.
Does he like crush the cup kind of and just put it into his mouth and eat it that way?
I think it's like on a counter, and he like puts his mouth on it and just sucks the whole thing up.
I kind of feel like I know what you're talking about, but like for some reason, one in particular I know of is like they have the cup and then they just eat it whole that way.
I am so confused. I'm just eating my rice.
Don't worry about this, little Rosie.
Okay.
Do not worry, your innocent soul. I say it as if it's bad, but it's not.
No,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Hey, now I'm wanting Jello. I'm gonna cannibalize my own kind.
Oh no.
I don't even have Jello though. Is the sad thing.
You're saying a lot of stuff stream things on stream today.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I just want to eat Jello.
Mm-hmm.
What's sus about it?
Mm-hmm, I'm sure.
What do you mean? I just want to eat like orange Jello. That's it. That one's my favorite.
I don't know what's going on.
No, I'm just bullying Goose for content. It's fine.
For content. For the
It's
content.
okay. I'm used to this.
No. We love you, Goosty.
Malo is in my home. Joke's
Aw.
on you.
You've been chosen.
Yes. Dang, I'm not gonna make it to the thing in time. Malo, please, you're from my bed. Woo! I got 5,000.
Ooh,
That's
nice.
a lot.
Heck yeah. My mind has been made up. I'm going for that 25G.
Hell yeah.
I hate corn. Why did it fall on the floor?
It's
Oh,
gonna
no.
storm tomorrow.
Yay!
Yay! I'm a mute.
Okay.
Man, I'm so happy it's gonna rain tomorrow.
Oh, I leveled up.
Hey yo! Gosh,
Oh,
the grass. It's coming towards me.
no.
Menacingly. Hello, chimkins. Collect egg.
Okay.
Feed. Chimkin.
Literally, I am so just like out of it, I guess, that I'm just like, not just streaming. What am I missing?
Oh.
Yes. Rosie, you're missing my stream.
I knew it. I'll be there in 5.
Nah, you're good.
Alright, I put the eggs in the chest over here. Hey, we got honey.
I can't tell what is watered and what isn't.
I think I got all of it. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Okay.
we got all the...
Okie dokie.
I have another wild seed as well.
Robin, I don't like you anymore.
Why don't you
like my house?
It's first come, first serve!
Oh yeah.
It takes her 2 days. She's tried her best.
How many hearts do I have with you, Robin? 1. You should be a better friend.
Oh,
Whoa.
damn, Rosie.
Roasted.
Duplicate yourself.
This is the
Become
start.
better.
Someone call OSHA because Robin just got burned on the job.
Stardew turned bad. Collab stream. Breaking Stardew. Come here, my girlfriend. Ooh, can I get mermaid's permit in it tomorrow?
Ooh,
Let me marry my wife.
my wife.
When?
My wife.
Hey, it's George's birthday. What is this guy like?
Leaks.
Leaks.
He really likes his leaks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We said that at the same time too.
Leaks.
I mean, look, whenever I boot up a new save a Stardew, the first thing I have in mind is get the leaks, get the freaking leaks.
I don't know if I have any leaks. No, I don't.
What else
That's
does he like?
fine.
Let me see.
He likes
I
fried
have leeks?
mushrooms. I might have those actually.
Hmm.
No, I don't.
He also likes daffodils.
I definitely don't have those.
Oh.
He likes
Why did I sell all mine?
all universal likes. Okay, what are those?
Pumpkin. Or golden pumpkin. Lance, you're giving me a whole lot of nothing, buddy. I need you to step it up. Clint. Clint, I swear to God. I'm coming back for you.
That sounds somewhat menacing.
I am coming back for him. He needs to give me good shit. Dang it. Hello.
Hello. The Crystal Collective. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. I'm playing Stardew with my buddies, Goosty and Rosie.
Yay!
Did anyone stop by Marnie's real quick, by the way?
No. I
Alright,
keep
I'm back at
forgetting.
my cabin, so I'll grab it real quick. And some hay, because I think we're almost out.
Okay.
George, right?
Yeah, he's at home.
George. I can spell George, kind of.
Dang it, Band-Aid hand.
You said you're going to Marnie's?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, hey. Lewis is also here.
Oh.
What a coinky dink. I
I'm
guess.
gonna give him cookies, because why not? Everyone likes cookies.
True.
Watch him be like, I fucking hate chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Lewis.
Raisin is where it's at.
Oh. That's how
Man
I
after
feel
my
about
own
raisins.
I can't tell if you're joking or not. So
I
I'm not
mean-
providing an opinion.
He kind of seems like he would like raisin instead of chocolate chip, though.
I like raisin, honestly.
I did too.
That's fair. I do not.
Yeah, that's fair.
Back whenever
like-
Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
I like raisin and the snickerdoodle.
Ooh.
Interesting. I've never had that raisin in a snickerdoodle.
The only one I
No.
really...
It's separate, not.
Oh. Okay. Snickerdoodles are great.
Yee. Whenever I would frequent this one place, a Way of Sub,
Yeah.
I really liked their oatmeal raisin cookies. They were always my
Ooh.
go-to.
Nice.
There's just something about them that hit different.
Subway cookies, yeah, there's something in them.
Mm-hmm.
The M&M ones.
From Subway?
Ooh.
Or just in
Mhm.
general? I don't
Don't-
think I've had one of those from Subway.
Doesn't Subway sell like foot-long cookies now?
Yeah, they do.
What is
And
up with that?
And a foot-long churro and shit.
That's... Wow.
I remember seeing the ad where I was like, why?
Yeah.
This is such a weird decision. I don't want to eat a whole foot-long cookie by myself because then I'll feel like shit after.
I'm not convinced my dad to just buy me.
Honestly, I would fuck up a foot-long cookie.
The foot-long cookie challenge.
Gone wrong.
I can technically mention this now. Great goal for St. Jude.
How would it go wrong though? I want to know.
Food poisoning.
Yeah.
The cookie wasn't fully cooked through.
Yeah,
It got
salmonella.
salmonella.
No. The cookie dough. Something happened.
Oh no.
Something wrong with that cookie.
Weed cookie. Foot-long weed cookie. Oh my god.
Had rat poison in it as well.
Oh no. Yeah, it did. Get these worms out of here.
Worm.
A worm?
Worm.
Worm.
I'm gonna put the bucket or the milk pail in my chest that's outside my house.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna put some weapons up so I have enough room for fishing tomorrow.
Yee.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
What else can I get rid of? Put away my food. I'll just keep my one breadstick. That'll be enough.
Just one.
Exactly.
I believe in you.
One 6 foot long. 6 foot.
A foot-long breadstick.
Why am I thinking of the Olive Garden breadsticks?
Yeah, unlimited foot-long breadsticks.
This stream is sponsored by.
Yeah. Man, I wish.
Yeah. that would be cool. It's been forever since I've been to an Olive Garden. It sounds really good, honestly.
I think I've only been like once,
Really?
but the memory is so foggy. Yeah, we don't really have them a lot in Canada.
Oh.
I don't see them very often, yeah.
Ah, that's interesting.
Huh.
I keep forgetting you live in Canada. I was gonna say go to one, but I forgot.
All good. Olive Garden
I'm
is super
gonna
mid.
Oh.
I'm gonna steal you. Bring you to an Olive Garden.
Yes.
It'll be like a 6-hour drive, it's fine.
American delicacy, Olive Garden.
Hello.
Hi. I'm not standing here menacingly, I'm just trying to eat my
You're good, you're good.
pork chop thing.
Eating her pork chop menacingly.
I still have a full bar of energy, so I'm just trying to clear out as much as I can.
Mmm.
Oh, the monsters.
No, Matcha, no. Not the monster.
It's okay, I just turned a corner and they startled me. Got jump scared.
I was trying to think of like what that one song is like. It's like the monster that's inside of my head, but for some
Oh,
reason, automatically instead, I was thinking, oh, that's what the mask is.
Is that the dream song?
Yes.
Oh god.
I don't know why I made this realization, but honestly, the little music tone on those two parts kind of seems similar. Now that I think about it.
I'm lucky to have never heard the dream song.
I haven't either. I just heard the little bit whenever there was the whole Gumball VA stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that happened.
God, this is still so funny to me. So many pine trees.
So many.
They're taking over. Oh yeah, shit. I forgot to take my med. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Mm.
I forgot to... Okay, I forgot to fill my water before we started, but I still
You can
have
go do
some.
that if you want.
I'll be okay for a bit.
Okay.
It's
Okay, I'm
getting
back.
late. Oh wow.
Hi.
I like how I'm like circling you, you didn't even notice.
Oh no, I noticed. Just going back to business as usual.
You're like, this is normal.
Yeah, this
Another
is
day
fine.
at work. I'm going to sell seeds. And then eat.
EP tired.
Oh, Stardew Ghost. Why did I call myself a ghost? No. Go, Stardew Goose, go. I forgot the bear statues outside. I looked away for 1 second, just kept walking, but I was walking into the statues.
I know the feeling. I like
Oh.
look at my other monitor to like look at OBS or something and I keep walking and yeah.
I do the same thing.
Yeah. Oh boy, a level up.
Hey, yo. It's time to fish. Wait, where is
Yes.
the walleye? Walleye, river, mountain, lake, forest pond. Okay.
Corn.
Oh, my house is so big.
There you go. Lucky.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot since it's raining, I don't need to water stuff.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love not needing to water things.
Mm-hmm.
Fried eel. Oh,
Ew.
I love eel. Have you guys had eel?
No, I didn't know you could
Mm-mm.
eat eel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good in sushi. My wife and I
Did my
are
Canada thing?
no, I don't think so. Um, my wife and I, our anniversary is on Saturday, and we are going to go for sushi, and I'm going to get eel.
Oh.
It's very yummy. Just trust me, bro.
5, 9, 12. 12 divided by 3 is.
Or
Thank you.
Oh,
E.
where are the eggs going?
Basket by the the fence to the that. Well,
Huh?
here.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it. Other than I guess purple chest,
Oh,
but
okay. Thank you.
yeah.
I'm like, what? I got you. Okay. What was I doing?
It gets confusing.
All good.
Please give me a walleye. Please.
Boosty's fishing for her life.
I'm trying. I'm
You got
motivated.
you got this.
No,
More than the
I think that
lives.
was it.
Open up, Clint. I need to open these geodes.
Oh yeah, I need to do the Robin thing.
Oh,
The rain is not helping my sleepiness.
yeah, it's so cozy. Orp. Thank you, Iris.
What do you
And
mean? I don't.
What
yeah.
do
That's
you not
fine.
have enough of?
I thought I needed 400, not 400.
Oh,
You need more wood or something?
Yeah.
You can grab some from
um,
my chest.
Okay.
how many?
Thank you.
How many do you have, Goosty?
I don't know, but I know the other night I chopped 250.
Okay.
That's more than enough.
Yeah, if you need any more, I have some too. Just let us know.
Okay. I'm figuring out where it is. I found it. Okay.
Okay, let me look. What time does the walleye come out? Oh, it comes out at 12. I've been fishing this whole time for nothing.
Oh,
Oh
okay, that's
no.
kind of a relief, but also kind of sad.
That's okay, I can make room in my inventory and fish some more.
Where even are you?
I'm down by Marnie's at the river.
Oh, okay. I'll be there in a minute. I forgot to do the calendar setting. That happens a lot.
Mood.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello.
We have until 2 a.m. to get a walleye.
That's a long time, so
Oh.
we're good.
I'll come help.
It also helps with my level 2 fishing.
True,
Yes.
true.
I'm on me way.
Got it.
Let's go.
Walleye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Hell
it.
yeah.
We get glittering boulder. Oh, we get the quarry now.
Nice. Good job, Rosie.
Heck
Thank
yeah.
you.
You only had level 2, but you got the one fish we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MVP. I'm gonna check on Michelle. Hello, Michelle.
We did the eggs today, right?
I
Matcha did,
think
right?
so, yeah.
Oh, okay. Glow ring.
Ooh.
Ooh, do we all get one?
I don't know.
I'm coming
Maybe?
to check. Please, I need a glow ring. Please, Stardew gods.
Fishy! There's actual fish!
Yippee!
Yay.
Hello.
There's fish!
You could grab them out. There are no more fish now. They're all mine.
What's
Oh no, I can't
going
put them
on
back
over
in!
there? Oh no.
No, wait, yes, I can. Okay.
Panic.
Oh, the little fishies.
I'm happy now. Wait, do you get glow ring also, or is it just me?
No. It's okay, you keep it. I'm good. I will
Masha,
find one way or another.
Hi.
are you fine with me keeping it or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna fish a little bit more to try and get more muns for the other bundle.
Money.
Money.
I need to organize my house since it's been embiggened. Oh, we need... I have a red mushroom. Apparently we need that for a bundle. Let me go drop that off.
Ooh.
I didn't realize that. Oops.
Furry fish, I see bubbles. I need the bubbles. Oh.
Oh, we had purple mushroom. Dang it!
Hmm?
Come
Now
on,
I feel bad.
I gave you a purple mushroom. Oh no.
Oh, how well.
I did even realize. I just saw it in the mines. I was like, this gives me a lot of health.
I'm going to the mines right now.
No! You don't have to.
I feel bad.
It's okay. I didn't know either.
Ooh.
Mining.
Mining. Okay.
No. Slime.
Consume the slime like Jello.
Yes.
Now I want Jello.
Or you know what? What's everyone's favorite Jello flavor?
Um,
I like the normal one.
The red one?
Yeah.
yeah, red is good. I can't
I
have
don't
it
blame ya.
anymore though.
Why? Is it the red dye?
Gelatin. I can't eat it.
Oh.
So you're safe for now, Goosty.
Hey, what do you mean? What do you mean? I
Don't
only asked
worry
about the
about
red.
it.
I only asked about the red dye because I had a friend in the past who developed an allergy for like a specific red dye and did not find out until they had gummy bears.
Oh,
Oh.
It
that
was the
sucks.
weirdest thing.
That is weird. Interesting.
It's fine. Pretend that Goosty is soup.
No!
Yes.
Do not turn me into soup. I cry.
One of these days, you'll become soup, and then Hi Squid Kid.
Ah! You cannot Squid Kid your way out of this.
Unfortunately, I did.
There's a purple Jello?
Purple Jello.
Is it purple Jello?
Yeah, it must be grape, I guess. I'm
Huh.
not sure.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I've never seen it anywhere before. I'm honestly kind of interested to try it.
Grape isn't my favorite flavor. It reminds me too much of like cough syrup.
It does for me
Hmm.
too.
Yeah.
Sometimes some foods can really get it right though. So I'm kind of curious if they would get it right.
Fair. Excuse me.
You know what? I'm gonna go back to my house. I'm gonna look up what Jello flavors there are.
Yeah.
I want like a strawberry lemonade flavor.
Ooh,
I think
that
there's
sounds
actually a
yummy.
strawberry one. If I remember correctly.
Is there like the original one cherry or strawberry?
Let me look. Jello flavors. Dang, a 15-pack through Amazon.
Put it on your throne.
I don't even know if I trust like those kind of sites to like give me food.
Yeah, fair.
Oh yeah, it does look like the regular red is strawberry flavored.
Ah,
Oh, I thought it would be cherry. Interesting.
rancher or chiller?
I think it is strawberry. Like there's a cherry
Vanilla.
flavor, but it doesn't look like the right kind of red.
Ah,
There's also orange, watermelon, cranberry, berry blue, cherry, black cherry, lime, island pineapple, raspberry. Oh, there is a grape.
ah, yeah.
Apricot, mango, lemon, and strawberry banana.
Interesting.
I kind of want to try the apricot one, just like to know like what, in like some way, what apricot tastes like.
They're yummy. I like them.
Yeah, I do too. You know what would really hit good though?
What?
Mango.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love mangoes.
My wife gave me wool for a bundle. Let's go!
Oh, hell yeah.
Pumpkin, 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 pumpkin.
Well, I'm guessing it wasn't a 3-star.
Pumpkin.
Oh no.
Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin.
Sad. Sad pumpkin.
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 Pumpkin. got the other 2 eggs for today.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go milk the Moo.
Mooshell.
Hello, Michelle. Come here, baby. You're not giving us big milk now, but you will. Just you wait.
Oh god.
She can give us the big milk. I believe in her.
Mooshell? Yeah. Oh, I have so much mail.
Do we need a battery for
Tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow is the Spirits Eve festival.
something? Ew.
Not again. Oh, is that the Golden Pumpkin Festival?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
I know where this baby can go. May I use the battery for something?
Yeah. Sorry, I just realized I'm not executive decision.
It's okay. Let's put it in here.
It's fine.
This is fun.
We are now on a chase.
Oh, is it the key quest thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that like for all of us, or is that like per each person?
I'm not sure. Did
Let
it
me
not
check.
activate on your side?
No.
Iris says it's individual.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I
It's
didn't know.
fine. It's
Oh,
fine. It's
good.
good to know. Yeah, as an individual.
Oh,
Dang it. Why, Stardew? Why?
Why are you like this?
why? Hey, welcome on in, Gabe. Hope you're doing well. Well,
Yay!
I think, other than the milk, the easiest one to get next would be a duck.
duck.
Rain totem. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's not rain totem. Never mind. I thought it was blue. Well, it is blue, but like I thought the only blue thing was rain totems.
Did you get an island totem?
Beach totem.
Oh, okay.
Also, I got like 20 quality fertilizer.
Ooh, nice.
Let's go.
I'm in a cutscene right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the pan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is why I have your stream up.
Give me the pan. Pan acquired. Yippee!
We have a snowman scarecrow.
Hat.
And you know what? We don't need a
Cave.
scarecrow.
Purple mushroom.
Purple.
Ooh.
Give me the pan. I don't want the cutscene.
Oh, I'm so sleepy.
Same.
How long have we been going for?
Where did that come from? Did anyone see
an hour.
that?
What?
Yeah, sorry. I think the cat just gave me a fish. Is that
Oh,
a thing
yeah,
that can
new
happen?
feature.
What
If
the
they
heck?
love you enough, they'll start giving you stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a new feature. That's a 2.0 feature.
I was like, where did this fish come from? Why is it flopping around on the ground? Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
But yeah, we've been going for just over an hour.
Okay. I would feel bad if you're like 15 minutes in and like, great.
Yeah, we've been going
Aw.
for 5 minutes.
Wow, my perception of time must be very off.
Oh no. Oh, Nani?
no,
Yeah, I don't know, Iris.
I forgot what I was gonna do yesterday. I was gonna look for the mermaid pennant. No!
Oh no.
Oh,
Pain.
Sad.
Maybe it'll rain one more time in the 2 days we have left.
Hopefully.
wait,
So I
wait.
don't think
Oh, the merchant is here. I
Purple?
need to go check.
purple.
No purple. No purple. Very close to purple. I saw a mushroom, but there's only like one mushroom, and I don't know why.
Oh
Ooh.
no. Hello, Michelle. You're beautiful. Arr.
Best baby.
I love cows.
Is
I
that
do
much?
too.
Is that much as cow noise?
Arr.
No.
We need a shrimp for anything?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Because we usually need it for the crab pot bundle, and that's about it.
Okay.
Gosh, stop giving me green algae.
Oh my god, mood.
Hello.
Hello. I'm also going to fish.
Where did you get that hat from?
It's the copper pan.
You could wear it as a hat?
Yeah, I do it to save
Oh.
inventory.
I didn't know this.
Wait, what happened?
You know the copper pan you get?
You can wear it as a hat?
Yeah. I do that to save space in my backpack.
I wish I had known this. Gosh dang it.
What? When does this become a thing?
For a long time. I don't know.
Oh.
I
Okay.
love doing it. Hat.
I didn't even know this.
Iris didn't know that either? Oh my god.
No, I feel so left out.
I don't know how I feel, honestly.
You feel happy knowing you know something that Iris doesn't.
Iris brain huge.
Yeah. Purple. Mushy.
Nice.
Nice. Sometimes.
Sometimes. That's okay. I love all my friends.
Yippee.
Yippee!
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna go side eye.
What?
You will see. Eventually.
Dear.
On possibly Monday.
Concern.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna go grab a hat. I'm tired of my straw hat.
Go get a hat.
What freedom.
I'm not getting rid of my straw hat. Boosty gave that to me, and it's important.
What do you have? They got a blue bonnet and a blue ribbon, though, Rosie.
Aw, cute.
That'll fit you.
Hat! Well, if Goose gives me other hat, then I will wear said hat.
Which do you
Wait. Give me the options again.
Blue bonnet or blue ribbon?
Ribbon.
Alright. Oh, whoops, I gotta make room.
I like ribbon a lot.
I do too.
Yee. Oh,
I
hello.
was kinda hoping for this polka dot one to be there already, but it's not.
Oh my
You've
god.
got mail.
Snutch, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. You were playing Webbed. I have no idea what that is.
It's a
Oh,
spider
wow.
game.
Oh. Scary.
You play as a spider. It's really cute.
Interesting. Well, welcome,
yeah, Rosie.
Snutch. And welcome, Raiders. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you so much for stopping by.
I can't give it.
Drop it on the floor. There we go.
Oh, I like the ribbon.
It fits so well.
Oh, it looks like a butterfly when you're facing like the other
I
way.
know.
That's so cute.
Oh, my headphones died.
Oh no.
It looks so cute.
Oh, Goosty, I like yours too.
Thank you.
It
I
also
didn't
looks like a butterfly.
I did not realize that my hair was actually the bun because I had this hat on the whole time
Oh,
until I put on the freaking ribbon. Oh
I
god, it's
like
time to
it.
sleep.
oh no. It was good. How goes farming? We're having a good time. Tomorrow is the Spirits Eve festival, so we're feeling a little spooky. But yeah, we're having a good time. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. We really appreciate it. I hope you had a great stream. Yeah, I don't know how much longer we're gonna be going for. How long do you guys want to go for?
I'm fine for however long.
Okay.
Red.
What? Huh?
Red?
Sorry, what? I literally just got my headphones charged.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. I don't know what you guys were saying, so.
No worries.
We were just talking about how much longer to keep going for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you guys have, like, any preference, I guess?
I still have a bit of a migraine, so I don't want to push myself, but
Yeah.
I don't know, you know?
I was gonna say, like, this next day, because I'm, like, really tired, but I'm, like, also don't want to be, like, I want to stop while you guys want to keep going, and it'd be, like, you know.
No, that's totally fine. We can stop whenever. I'll stop it right now. I'm just kidding.
No.
I kick you guys out. No.
No!
You guys, your outfits are so cute, and I'm just here with a pan on my head.
What do you mean? I like the pan.
It's so shiny.
It's shiny.
Exactly.
It looks like a flower pot.
It does,
Yeah.
like a terracotta pot.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good lurk, Iris. Thank you for stopping by, friend. Oh,
I just realized. Hold on, Goose.
Hmm?
I want to see hair accessory. It's just a little baby bow.
Yeah.
it's so cute.
get these?
The one little guy south of
Oh.
Barney's.
The Hat Mouse?
Okay. Hat
Yeah.
mouse.
Yeah. I love that guy.
Yeah. I'm off to get my pan.
Go get that pan.
Hell yeah.
I'm literally gonna be just fishing the whole day.
I do not blame you.
Cause level 2 is great.
I think I just took someone. Goosty, is this your pine tar?
No, it was just there.
I'll put it in your chest.
Alright. I think I just had it there for one of the bundles and never bothered to take it down.
Do we still need it? Hold on. Stealing it back?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Okay. I think you can use it for like crafting.
What?
I'm guessing we cannot go into town right now.
Oh, is today the the pumpkin festival?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
we can't go in there.
Oh, excuse me. Oops. I need to organize.
Organization stream time.
Yes. So satisfying.
We should do like an intermission stream or something to just like organize.
Yeah. I'm gonna mute real quick and take off my sweater.
Alright.
Okay. Intermission stream.
Did you immediately catch what I was singing?
It sounds like Happy Home Paradise or something, but it's probably not it.
No, it's just part of Coconut Mall.
Oh yeah! That was my second guess, actually.
It lives rent-free in my head.
I just realized how similar like Coconut Mall and the Happy Home Paradise like theme song thing is.
Mm-hmm. It really can't be. Yeah, and you know what? I was talking about this in my stream the other night, but that little bit of time where the Twitter UI was changed, I saw a little article talking about how people are getting back to Animal Crossing. And like I was saying I didn't want to get back into it, but now I'm conflicted with getting back into it.
I don't even know what happened.
I don't know either, because it changed right back the next day.
This is like news to me. What happened?
Yeah, what's going on?
The UI changed. Like, you know how Twitter has Grok, a whole AI thing?
Yeah.
It updated to where you didn't see the trending tags, but instead it would give you articles that Grok made.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
that's gross.
Mm-hmm. So I was seeing things about, like, you know, some relevant things, but also I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah,
this isn't what I want.
Yeah.
I just want to stay up to date with stuff I care about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why like they have like the For You tab and the Following tab. I always keep like in the Following tab.
Mm-hmm.
I usually do too, yeah. I don't know what I want to do until the festival. What are you guys doing?
Fishing.
I am too.
Nice. All right, we can't go into town, can we? Ah, heck.
No.
Oh well. Excuse me. Worms.
Wait.
Oh, it's just cool.
Rain.
Worms.
There's actually this one worm plush that's coming out soon that I'm really excited for. It looks so freaking cute.
Oh.
Have
Worm
any
plush. Worm plush.
have either of you heard of the brand Squishable?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
keep talking about it.
I think I have
Yeah,
one.
they're the ones making the worm plush.
Oh,
I'm so excited for it.
nice. Yeah, I think the rosy maple moth plush I have is by them.
You
I'm
have
not sure
that one?
though. Pardon?
Lucky. I was asking you, you have that one.
Oh, yeah, it's like the pink and yellow moth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lucky.
I got it for
Cool.
a gift a few years ago. It's
Lucky.
it's so great. I love them.
I know their moth designs are so cute.
Oh, they're beautiful. I think they have like giant ones too. I want to get one of those.
They do. I
Oh.
had a friend tell me that their roommate bought one. It was like $250, I think.
Oh my god.
But it's big enough for them to flop onto and even sleep on.
Oh, jealous.
I love my plushies, but I don't know if I'd be able to handle one that big.
I should get Goosty's device actually.
Ooh.
I'll tell you after stream.
Give me fish, dang it.
Oh man.
I need to get out my chamber pot. Hurry, fish, hurry. Oh.
E.
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 E. E. E. E. E. E.
It sounds like a mouse
E.
almost.
E.
I did it! Wait, no, I didn't. Never mind. I was so used to the level up sound that every time I could get a fish.
Mm-hmm. I am too.
When does it start?
At 10, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I started it at 9. I was like, I'm only able to fish like one more.
Oh no.
Why is this fish so difficult? Guitar solo with the fish.
Man, I love fish.
Man, I love fish. So true.
Lets me into the town. Lets me in.
I'm in.
Lets me in.
Hold on, let me sell my fish real quick.
You good, you good.
Okay.
My throat, sorry.
No worries.
A worm?
A worm?
They
Hi,
have
Demo.
a shop here?
Rare crow. I'm tempted, but I'm not going to for the sake of the bundle. Which is
Okay,
pretty
got
awesome.
it.
You got the rare crow?
Uh-huh.
Yay!
Oh, nice.
I'm off to get pumpkin. Bye.
I love the music here.
Haley, where are you?
¿Quieres?
Hi, Haley.
Oh,
I'm blind.
I will
Goodbye,
stretch
Haley.
and hydrate. Thank you, Demo. Thank you, thank you.
I forgot
yeah.
which way to go.
Have any... Both of you have been playing the new update, right?
A little
Kind
bit.
of.
How far have you gotten into it?
Not.
Great question.
Okay, I was gonna say something about this, but I'm not gonna spoil it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries.
Okay.
Pumpkin.
Uh,
It's not open on your side, by the way, right?
what?
The chest.
Oh, let me check.
Can you
I'm not
see
there yet.
Matcha, if
No.
it's open or not?
No,
Okay,
it's
Oh,
not
good.
no,
open.
it's not.
I want to make sure it's not just a whole group thing.
Thankfully, it's not.
Yeah. Emily. Yes, I love
Abigail.
jack-o'-lanterns. Marry me.
This is secret shortcut?
Yeah. It just brings you
Oh.
back.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. That makes it a lot easier.
Has that always been a thing?
No, it's new.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Marnie. Let's the child into the maze, Marnie.
Oh,
So many people to talk to.
I know.
Oh dang, I realized I didn't talk to the people in the maze.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Oh, me neither. Oh, well.
It's fine. I just realized Goose has like a somewhat natural hair color.
I know. It makes me sad. I can't get close to the orange I want.
That's okay.
It makes me tempted to change it to like pink or something instead. Just so it's different.
I didn't know this was just like such a sore spot. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's okay. I notice it all the time, like, gosh dang it, why? I just want plain orange, dang it.
I was trying to inhale to breathe and then I just like died.
No!
Oh, no. You okay?
Okay.
No,
But I was
no.
fine. What I was trying to say, well, at least your hair color is different than blue.
What do you mean?
What does
Matcha's
that
hair
mean?
is blue. My
yeah.
hair is blue.
Look, though, when I get the chance with the wizard... Oh yeah, I need to work on his friendship, but when I get the chance, I'm changing my freaking hair color.
Heck yeah.
I don't know to what, but I'm changing it.
Kishi Wambo.
Wombo. I wombo, you wombo. Dang it, that would have been a good quote to use on my stream last night. I was literally playing SpongeBob.
I know.
Man, I'm behind on my SpongeBob references. Looks like I need to binge all of it again.
I have just binged SpongeBob for like since I was 5, so I just know all the references.
Is there any use for the pumpkin? Oh no, never mind.
It's a universal love.
I'm gonna sell it.
Also money.
I'm gonna keep mine.
I'm gonna
I
keep
know.
mine
Fair.
too.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it to Shane. Blue Chimkin.
I might give it to. I almost said Rosie. I'm gonna give it to Haley. I don't know.
Your
Nice.
love.
Me love. Me one true love.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Princess Haley.
Ooh, I got a warm bin. Worm.
A worm?
Worm.
Alright, do you guys want to keep going or do you want to end it here? I don't remember what Rosie, if you said you wanted to do another day or not.
Tired.
We don't have
I'm
to.
fine with whatever.
Yeah, me too.
Tired.
Alright, we can end it here then.
Oh no, I realized I can't retype on the sign because it's the next day. Nah, it's okay, I'll remember. Hopefully.
Can you put a new sign?
Well, it won't save unless it's the next day.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll remember.
Are you
Money.
sure about that?
I will remember one way or another. It'll be okay.
Alright. Alright, so are we gonna end here?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
If you're sure, okay.
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
Good.
Boom.
Wow.
Okay, you kind of kicked me out, so I have to.
Exactly.
Dang, right before that closed, I saw we have a mushroom tree.
Ooh,
Oh,
Pretty.
interesting.
it's like the best season for it too.
I love mushroom tree so much.
Mushroom.
Best tree.
Mushroom.
Mushy.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for joining today. I had a lot of
Yee.
fun,
Mm.
even though we're all really eepy.
Yeah.
Stardew is the best
Oh,
game
well.
to be EP with, though.
It's so true.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with my Firefox? Okay. Yeah, thank you so much for coming, everyone. I'm really glad y'all hung out with us tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yee.
Do y'all want to stick around while I look for someone to raid, or do you guys want to head out?
I will probably go ahead and head out.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. I hope y'all have a good sleep and have a good day, and I can't wait to play again with you.
Yee.
Hey.
Yeah, take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Alrighty. Alrighty. There they go. I always have fun with them. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining us today. We had a lot of fun. But now I don't know who to raid. There's a lot of people online. Um hmm, I don't know. Let's see what this channel's doing. Okay, we got an ad. Hold on, we got an ad. Thank you for the love, Rosie. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you for playing with us today. Oh, I definitely gotta raid this channel. This is excellent content. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No raid message today. Because we're gonna go look at some aminals. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining us today. Have a great day. I'll see y'all later. You take care. And bye-bye. Bye 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 bye.